Good morning, Chopra ji. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good morning, Vani ji. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning, Anil ji. Good morning,
Good morning,
ma'am.
everyone.
Happy Financial Planning Day to all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, and happy Dussehra to all of you.
Thanks,
Happy
ma'am.
Dussehra.
Yes, double congratulations.
Yes.
I think our guests are also joining. Bhuvna just asked for the link. So initially, we'll request all the guests to keep their mics on mute, and then later on they can be question and answer session. Hi, Bhuvna, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry, I was searching for the link. Somehow it took me to that town script thing, and then from there it said link is not yet updated by the organizers or something like that.
Okay. So let me quickly introduce you to the other speakers.
Yes.
Mr. Chopra is our group director, Bajaj Capital, and he's also a CFP, chartered accountant, so multifaceted personality.
Excellent.
And Madhuji is Dean
Of
of...
course, I know Madhuji.
Yes.
Yeah. How are you, Madhuji? Long time.
Good, good, Bhuvna. So we all know each other since long. It's long time we have not spoken and met also.
After I moved out of Goregaon.
Yeah, yeah, I know. We used to be neighbors in Vasan Galaxy.
Yeah, we used to live in the same society.
Okay, okay. So you were neighbors.
Yes. And she has also come for interacting with our students 2-3 times as a guest speaker.
Right.
And that Malad, in the Malad.
Yes, Malad campus, yes.
Bhuvna, could we request you to turn your camera on? You know, it'll be nicer to have an interactive session.
Absolutely.
Lovely, thank you.
Excellent. Good. The lighting is okay, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes. We are able to see you perfectly.
Good, great. Okay. Awesome. So this is basically for students. Is it students or prospective students?
So we have alumni, we have current students,
Okay.
we have CFPs.
Okay.
Prospective students also will be there.
Okay.
Jyotsna, can we check with Rupa if she can join?
Sure, ma'am.
Ma'am, I had word with Rupa ma'am. She is joining in a moment.
Okay, okay.
So I believe ma'am we should start the talk by the time, because it's been already 4 minutes. We are late by 4 minutes.
Yes, we should start because, unfortunately, I have to catch a flight. So I will be leaving in between. But Madhuji is going to carry on the entire function.
Hi Jyotsna, shall we start?
Yes, sir. Good morning. Yes, we can start now.
Rupa is also here, just in time. Great. Let's start, Jyotsna.
Okay, so hello everyone. Good morning all. Hope you all are doing well. So
Morning.
I am Jyotsna Nagpal, the academic coordinator at ICOFP. Have had the great fortune of seeing many of you transform into financial planners. Today, it filled my heart with immense pleasure to address all of you on this very special day for financial planning professionals. As we speak, over 2 lakh financial professionals worldwide come together to raise awareness about financial planning and the benefits of having a financial plan. A financial planner who is committed to competency and ethical standards can help clients take control of their finances and change their lives for the better. ICFP, a pioneer in providing CFP education, comes together with 3 strong personalities in the financial world to celebrate this special occasion along with you, all of you. So, I would like to introduce our 3 panel members who have built a strong reputation and are extremely successful in financial planning and wealth management industry. So please join us to welcome Mr. Anil Chopra, sir. So he is the Group Director, Corporate Affairs at Bajaj Capital Limited. He has been with Bajaj Capital Group for nearly 40 years. He is a chartered accountant and certified financial planner by qualifications. He is an avid speaker with 1,000+ sessions and talk to his credit. He regularly appears at Z Business, NRI News, Money Control, Live Mint, India Today, Business Today, and Economic Times. Let's move to the other speaker, Ms. Rupa Merudraman, ma'am. She is the certified financial planner and the founder of Envision Financial Planner. She is one of the select league of fee-only advisors. Next, moving towards Ms. Bhuvna Sriram, ma'am. She is one of the most popular financial coaches in India. She is a certified financial planner from 2006 batch. She is the alumni of prestigious NIT Tiruchirappalli. She is the co-founder House of Alpha Investment Advisors. She holds 2 decades of experience in the financial industry. Then moving towards Ms. Vani Bajaj, ma'am. She is the chief mentor at International College of Financial Planning, thought leader and educationalist with a vision of providing skill and value-based education. She is having 12+ experience in the education sector and 6 years in the government industry. She is a graduate in small business management from Delhi University, post-graduation in marketing, AIMA, currently pursuing a doctoral degree from IIT Delhi. Next, moving towards Ms. Madhu Sinha, ma'am. She is the academic dean at International College of Financial Planning. She is the former director of Financial Planning Standard Boards, India. She is BCom Honors, CAIIB, PGDFM, CFP, CIWM, Switzerland, and cleared various NSE modules. She is the ex-senior level corporate professional with SBI and UTI mutual funds for 18 years. She is a financial services industry veteran with more than 3 decades of diversified experience. She is the author of Financial Planning, a Ready Reckoner, and Ready Retire Wealthy, Easy Strategies for All. So next, I would like to invite Vani ma'am to share a few words with us. Over to you, Vani ma'am.
Thank you, Jyotsna. I would like to welcome all of you to this wonderful, wonderful day.
Good morning, ma'am.
Can I request all of you to put on your cameras? It would be great to have like an interactive session. So most of you here are CFPs. I am not. I'm an educator. And for the past 12 years, I have seen, educated students for certified financial planning and seen the growth, the wonderful growth that they have experienced in the past couple of years. compared to any other certification in the finance industry, I think CFP is a gold standard. And that is why, we have been on this mission of creating certified financial planners for the last 20 years and have succeeded. So all of you would obviously know, but I would like to reiterate that the journey of CFP in India was started by Bajaj Capital Limited. And Chopra ji here, who is one of the speakers, was very, very instrumental in bringing that certification to India. The journey continued with ICOFP being formed as the first education provider in India, and continues to be a pioneer, a leader, and one of the largest education providers providing this certification. We have managed to create a certain community of CFPs, but when you compare the numbers to a global level, we have about more than 2 lakh CFPs across the world. But any guesses on how many we have in India?
I think 4,000 plus.
No, it's 2,000 plus.
Okay.
So it's a very limited number, but looking at the growth that we foresee in the future, there is a need of many, many more. And that is exactly the reason why we decided on this World Financial Planning Day to organize an event where we all could work as a community. When one person works, there is a limited amount of effort, there is a limited amount of achievement. But when each of us get together and form a community of creating awareness of how important it is to be financial planners and also spread financial planning as a concept to our clients, to the students. Finance is never taught in the real sense in schools and colleges. So there is a huge need. There is a huge need for the concept of financial planning to be accepted. So that is why, Rupa and Bhuvna, when I saw their profiles on LinkedIn, they have been coming to ICOFP as guest speakers. I found it very interesting, and I wanted them to come and share their stories, their journey of fee-based financial planning, where it can be a mutual beneficial relationship between the client and the planners. So one is that we need to promote financial planning education, the concept of it being a valuable certification in the finance industry. And second, the concept of a mutual beneficially relationship between the client and the planners, where both are benefiting from an ethically need-based made financial plan, and also the planner benefits through a fee-based model. So I want to congratulate all of you again, those who are CFPs and those who are in the journey of becoming CFPs. I want to again say that, be a part of this movement of creating more financial planners and contributing through your college, through ICOFP, either through becoming a part of the teaching team, where you contribute as faculties, as guest speakers, or spread awareness about this program and suggest students to take up this program. So best wishes to all of you, and I'll hand over the mic to Jyotsna again and request Madhuji to take the lead and start the panel discussion, where we can understand more about each speaker and their journeys and how CFP contributed in this journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
On behalf of International College of Financial Planning, I welcome you all to this celebration of International Financial Planning Day. So I will have a just brief discussion about this, and then we'll start the panel discussion. When it is celebrated every year, so every year there are different dates when we celebrate World Financial Day, Financial Planning Day. Every year on the first Wednesday in October, World Financial Planning Day is held to raise awareness about the importance of financial planning. This International Financial Planning Day is celebrated in 27 countries of the world, including India. This day offers opportunity for financial planning experts around the world to educate consumers on how to prepare for their financial future. If I talk of India, the awareness is increasing now, but it is still very low. Looking at the population of 140 crores and financial planners of only 2,000 plus, there is a huge need for more financial planning professionals who can educate masses on how to grow their wealth, how to meet their financial plans. So why is financial planning important? We all know that it will help people who don't know where to start to plan for their financial goals. People have not awareness. They don't plan for their goals properly, and to access to professionals who have good knowledge about personal finance. So the professionals who are doing CFP programs, they have good knowledge about financial markets, financial products, how these financial products will be meeting the risk and return profile of the consumers. So they guide them about the right products at right time. So they make sure that right amount of money is available at right time. Financial planners help people who often don't have time and requisite knowledge to do their own financial planning. Some of the clients may have time, but not the knowledge. Some of the clients may have knowledge, but not time. So therefore, they require some professionals who can take care of their finances very well. So then getting an expert opinion about financial goals. Many of the investors are not clear about their financial goals. They may have not, smart goals. They know that I have to save money for this goal, but how much? When? So all this is, taken care of by the financial planners who help them to achieve the right goals on right time. Access to a wealth of experience in investment, insurance, taxes, and retirement planning. In CFP program, we study all about insurance, investment, taxes, retirement planning. Everything is taught in detail, so they can guide their investors on the comprehensive basis. So what is all required to become a financial planner? You require technical skills, interpersonal skills, and requisite qualification and experience in financial services industry. So technical skills are imparted in various subjects which we are teaching in class. Interpersonal skills are developed over a period of time. There is one whole chapter on behavioral finance where the students learn how to understand the psychology of investors, how to using their psychology, how to take appropriate decisions. And if they have any biases towards anything, how to educate them. So not only planning their finances, but also educating them is one very important goal a CFP has to achieve. The requisite qualification is CFP when you want to become an investment advisor, and experience in financial services industry will help a lot for CFPs to have more knowledge about how to interact with the clients. Now, what is the scope for financial planners in India? Building the right portfolio, monitoring it from time to time, and reviewing it regularly is not every investor's cup of tea. Investors have basic knowledge, maybe have basic knowledge of finance, but how to build a right portfolio, how to monitor it, and how to review it regularly is not possible for normal investors. That's where a financial advisor comes in by helping you manage your portfolio. Their expertise in markets and finance helps you build a strong investment portfolio. They have knowledge about finance, they have knowledge about financial markets, how the financial markets are going, how Indian economy is going, how to take appropriate decisions at right time. So a financial advisor will analyze the goals, income, purpose, and the prevailing market conditions. Accordingly, they help to choose the right investment option and products that are based on your risk and return requirements. So if bond market is doing well, they will advise clients to invest in bonds. Equity markets are doing well, they will put more money into equity, but then they will do a proper asset allocation for the clients depending on for how much time they have to hold their investments. what are their various financial goals. After making these investment, they help you monitor the performance of your investment portfolio also. This is also very important, that once the plan is made, portfolio is created, it has to be monitored regularly. If you look at the young working population in India, the need for more and more financial planners is increasing. We need lakhs of CFPs in India, but we have as of today 2000 plus only. And many of them are not practicing financial planners as well. Many of them are working in some sectors, some banks or mutual funds or wealth management company, but they're not directly, helping people to manage their money. And recently, FPSB has come up with the challenge status program as well, where some students who feel that we have to spend a lot of time in clearing 4 modules of CFP, they can go with the, if they are qualified, they are postgraduate in finance degree they have, and then they can directly go with challenge status program. So we are soon coming up with the challenge status program, and we have already developed the content for that, so that students who want to clear CFP at the earliest within 3-4 months time, they can join our challenge status program. And I feel very lucky that part of being part of ICFP, we are creating so many financial planners every year. So I'm not directly helping people to invest their money, but I am indirectly helping many students to guide them. So they are in turn helping so many students in India. So I feel very fortunate that I, being part of ICFP as a faculty, as a teacher, so God is very great that I got this opportunity. I left my job in 2003 and I joined this course in CFP with ICFP, did this course, and then I became started teaching there itself, and I got a lot of exposure. I wrote 2 financial planning books also. So I feel very happy that I am contributing to this industry, which is growing very fast. So those who have not taken admission so far, those who are thinking of doing CFP, I ask them, are you ready to join this industry, which is growing very fast? Looking at the potential of this industry is growing very fast. Thank you. I would like to thank you very much, because not taking much time, because now we have to take knowledge from the experienced people who have come from industry to get to know from their views on this financial planning industry and how they will be helping our student to know more about it. So I will ask questions from Mr. Anil sir, Ms. Rupa and Ms. Bhuvna Shriram. So this question is about for all 3 of you. So tell us about your journey as a finance professional and how CFP certification contributed and gave shape to that journey. So I will start with Anil Chopra sir.
Thank you, Madhuji, and good morning, friends.
Good morning.
And once again, I wish all of you a very happy World Financial Planners Day, and I am sure that all of you are very keen and very passionate about this profession, and you will help this grow not only in India but in the whole world. So, Madhuji, coming to your question, as Josna introduced me in the beginning, friends, I joined Bajaj Capital in 1984. So I was a chartered accountant already by then. So I have been with the company for 38 years. And friends, initially, our company, Bajaj Capital, was known as a company of financial consultants or investment advisors. These were the words which we were using to introduce ourselves to our clients in society. People used to say, what do you do? We used to say, we are investment consultants or we are investment advisors. Some people also used to call us brokers, but we never liked that word. Broker gave some negative, kind of connotation. But anyway, I was continuing with the company. I became the CEO. We started growing. And then we wanted to benchmark our services to global standards, right? So that was middle of the 90s. And I was already with the company for 15 years. We had grown from 60 people to about 1,500 people at that time. And then internet had just started. New, in the world. Of course, now internet is there on our fingertips. But then, with the help of internet, I started doing some research as to how this business of rendering investment consultancy or financial advice is done worldwide, globally. And of course, I was taken aback when I found that what we do here is called financial planning in USA. And when I went into their website and I found that they were doing exactly what we were doing here in India. They said, we want to understand the needs of our clients. That's what we also wanted to do. We wanted to know whether you want to save tax, you wanted to save for your daughter's wedding, or you want to plan for your retirement, etc. So understanding the needs, then evaluating various solutions, and then giving the best possible solution. So I found exact similarity in what we were doing and what was happening in advanced countries like US and other places. And then in 1999, I planned a trip to US, and my colleague and my boss, Mr. Rajiv Bajaj, who is the chairman of Bajaj Capital today, he asked me that I must also visit, Denver City in Colorado in USA, where the Financial Planning Standard Board is headquartered. So friends, I was going on a personal trip to US, but I also thought that I must pay a visit to this Makkah, Medina, or the temple of financial planning in US. So I took a flight and I landed in Denver, Colorado, without any appointment. And some mobile phones were very new, but international, they were very expensive. So I was carrying one, but I was not using it in 1999. So without appointment, I landed into the office of FPSP on 16th Broadway in Denver. And there at the reception, the lady was very curious to see an Indian. She thought, what am I doing, in their office? So I said, I have come from New Delhi, India, and I want to meet some senior officials because I want to get some understanding about what is happening here, in the field of financial planning. So she went inside, and maybe they had time and they invited me. And I went inside, I gave my visiting cards, as a CEO of Bajaj Capital from New Delhi, India. And I was thinking maybe I'll have a quick meeting of 10, 15, 20 minutes, but the meeting lasted for 3 hours. And, they started calling, their other officers, their international marketing officers, their academic, chiefs, and their course, those who were doing the curriculum. So soon I found that I was surrounded by some 12, 13 senior officers of FPSB, and they were taking so much interest. And they were asking me questions like, they asked me, do you have stock exchanges in India? And I started smiling, at the lack of their knowledge about India, that of course we had, we had close to 50, 60 stock exchanges back in 90s, right from Ludhiana Stock Exchange to Cochin Stock Exchange. And of course, our Bombay Stock Exchange itself is so very old. So when I told them that not only we have stock exchanges, but we have a deep-rooted financial services industry with a lot of, brokers, financial brokers, financial consultants. So they were amazed. And then they sensed an opportunity for growth of their business, financial planning. And so friends, that was the germination, that was the beginning, that was the first steps, which we took. And they told me that, look, we started this concept of financial planning in 70s, and that was 1999, November. They said, so far we have been able to take it to Germany, UK, Canada, Australia, and Hong Kong. And then they said, now we are taking it to Singapore, South Africa, South Korea, and a couple of more countries. And they said, India was not on our horizon. We didn't know that India exists and India would be keen. He said, generally, we go out and look for countries where financial planning can grow. And he says, first time a country is walking into our office and seeking information. So they were overwhelmed, and then we invited them. Rest is history. So friends, they came, they studied the Indian market, they met people at SEBI. They were more than happy and convinced and impressed by the progress we had already made. And then the FPA earlier, and then the FPSP India was launched and formed. Madhu Madam was herself a director in the FPSP initially. And I was grandfathered, as a CFP. So I'm one of the earliest ones in the country. Today we have 2,300, but I was probably one of the first 10 CFPs in India. And friends, rest is history. And we are looking forward to, great progress and growth, because like the numbers are very small, but the potential is huge. And in fact, a survey was done about a few years ago, asking about, which are the two most prosperous professions for future, which are most lucrative for young students. And this was done globally across the world. And the profession of financial planning came second, not first, second. First was software professionals, obviously. But second was, the profession of financial planner. So friend, that is the scope of potential of growth, because world needs it, society needs it. There is a growing need. There is so much of lack of awareness. Financial literacy is very low. And as CFPs, not only you just help clients achieve their financial change their life for good. Become a life coach for them. It's such a pious relationship. It's not like a stockbroker or consumer. It's not like a life insurance seller or a life insurance buyer. This financial planner and client is more like a marriage. It's like a lifelong, solid family relationship where it can run into generations. So, and I would also like to hear from our other speakers. Of course, I can go on and on and on because I'm very passionate. This is my religion. But thank you so much, Madhuji, for asking questions. I just thought of sharing this, my experience of associating with CFP.
Thank you, Anil sir. Thank you very much. Now, with same question, I'll go to Miss Rupa.
You're not audible, Rupa ji.
Your voice is not coming.
Now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the entire team of ICUFP for such a wonderful session and inviting me. And I'm wishing you all a very happy financial planning day and happy Dussehra to all of you.
Thank you.
Basically, I'm from BCom background and I did my PGDBM in International Marketing from IMT Ghaziabad. I worked in a corporate sector for around 7 to 8 years in purchase and logistics domain and was interested in foreign trade, but destiny had some different plans for me. So I left my corporate career, moved to Mumbai and took a break. But when you have worked for so long and it becomes difficult to sit idle. So I started with insurance advisory at that time and way back in 2008 or 9. I did well in Mumbai and in spite of being non-Marathi speaker, so I could do well. Then there I worked for 2-3 years and then we came back to Delhi. But after some time, I realized that the perception about insurance advisors is, in Delhi and NCR is not favorable. I personally do not like the word agent. So that was the reason. In order to reach to the next level, I discovered about CFP and immediately enrolled for classes and managed to clear my CFP within a year. And the batch was around 30 students and I was the second one to clear, get a certification. Before that, I didn't know anything, about CFP, anything about financial planning before I did my CFP. So it was a great learning experience. The top learnings I have taken from CFP is integrity and ethics, apart from all the tools and techniques taught in the process. And once I completed my CFP, I was lucky to have worked with a startup who were into fee-based financial planning, which is very close to my heart, and worked with them for 2 years and then started my own practice.
So Rupa ji, are you saying something?
Yeah, so since then I started my own practice in 2017 onwards, and I met many clients, and yeah, it's been a great journey. And fee-based financial planning is something like, it's really close to my heart, and but there's a long way to go. I just started. So yeah, I would like to really thank you, for inviting me. It's just
Thank you, Rupa ji, and wish you all the best for your, financial planning practice.
And it was great hearing from you, Anil sir, because he's so experienced, and there are a lot of learnings which needs to be done.
So now I move to Bhumna with the same question. Bhumna.
Sure. Hi, thank you so much, Madhuji, for inviting me. Wish you all a very happy Dussehra, happy Vijayadashmi, and happy Financial Planners Day.
Thank you.
Anilji, I was so inspired listening to you, and thank you for bringing financial planning to India and for making that effort of going to the FPSB office. That's where it all started. So my journey, I'm so sorry. I mean, the power is off, so I put some light on my face like this. Is this okay?
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah, you are very well visible and looking very bright and
Very beautiful.
Spotlight on my face. So,
Yeah, that is good.
okay, so my journey started. I mean, I'm not from this industry, of course. I mean, I did BCom and then I did an MBA. And I started working with Tata Motors. Was selling trucks for a few years. And I was doing a bad job of managing my own money. So I had credit cards, I had car loans, I had home loans, all in the first 1 or 2 years of my work life. And we were just one hospital visit away from, getting into a debt trap. I wanted to fix my own life. And that is how this journey, this seeking to figure out life started. I'm talking 2004-5, when there were not many financial planners available. So any help that you can get is maybe from the bank RM or from some LIC agent, which I knew was not going to make any sense to me. And then I read one article in Outlook Money, I think, about a case study of how somebody's life was changed. They were down in dumps under a lot of loans, and they got all the loans paid off. And then there was a last one sentence that said the person who helped was a certified financial planner. So just that one word. And then I caught onto it. And then I went around searching. And of course, Bajaj Capital was the only people who were offering the CFP course at that point in time. So this was all in Chennai. So fortunately, my workplace and the place where the class was happening was very close. And at that point, my company sponsored my CFP education. So like I told you, I was a mess. So my company sponsored my CFP education, and then I did my CFP certification in 2006-07. And I just started I wanted just to do it for myself. I had no intention of starting a practice. I was holding a job. I was earning, a good sum of money. But when I went through this process myself, it personally changed me. I was moved by how useful this is. And I started doing this for my friends and family. And then people started paying me for it. I raised the first bill of 5,000 rupees for a financial plan that I wrote over 1 week, 8 days I took to write one financial plan. And then, so that's how it started. Fortunately, that one client who paid me 5,000 rupees is still a client. And so he's a client, and then his son is a client now. So it's been like multi-generational. So that is how this journey started. And from there, I haven't looked back. I've been in financial services ever since. I worked for wealth management companies. I worked for financial planning companies. In 2016, I started my own mutual fund distribution practice. And we currently work with about 170 odd clients. We manage a reasonable size AUM in the mutual fund distribution business. But last year, I moved on to become a registered investment advisor and do fee-only financial planning. While the MFD business continues, I've given up my ARN code, but the team handles it. I right now am part of House of Alpha. We are a fee-only financial advisory company. And this is another interesting journey where we are charging a fee. I mean, India has a long way to go in, like how Rupa was explaining, that we have a long way to go in getting fee acceptance by the client. But then I am seeing a lot of very encouraging signs where clients are saying they're looking at us as professionals. They're not that the badge of an agent or a commission-based person is slowly going. They're looking at as someone who values, the service that we give, the advice that we give, and the time that we spend in listening, in understanding the client's journey. And the value that we add in the client's life is very, very visible. We are seeing, that happen in our clients' life, where clients are retiring early. They are doing, I had a client who had a corporate job, who moved to Coorg. He bought a homestay and he's living a life of his dreams. And he keeps mentioning this. And there are people who got out of debt much, much faster than they planned to. So the significant difference that we see that happen in our client life is the paycheck. Of course, I mean, it is a well-paying industry, no doubt about it, but the real paycheck is the difference that we make in our lives. So I'm very thankful, Anilji, for bringing financial planning to India, and I'm so thankful to Madhuji for being a great support and for taking, holding the flag for something
Right.
like.
And Bhuvna, we also feel great when we help people to achieve their goals. That is, we also feel that is social obligation also, that we help others to manage their money.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful profession which we are into, because money is very important in everybody's life, and money management is the most important thing in everybody's life. Thank you so much. Now I go move to my second question, which is both for Rupa and for Bhuvna. What is your view on fee-based financial planning and its acceptance by Indian clientele? Did you face any challenges?
Rupa's
I
going.
can, yeah, I can start with you only, Bhuvna, then Rupa again.
Sure. So, like I was mentioning, I just started talking about it. Fee-only financial advisory is gaining traction. There is a lot of acceptance for it. Why I became an RIA itself was not because commissions were shrinking, or not because of anything else, but I was getting a lot of pushback from my clients. So once a client's asset size becomes, let's say, 2-3 crores, then they're saying, why not direct plans? Why are you sticking only to mutual funds? Why can't you give me other products? So the need from the market became that we have to, transform into financial fee-only advisors, and it gives them a lot of comfort when they know, okay, now I'm paying them, so they will do only in my interest. There's no, there's no hidden agenda there. So there's a lot of transparency, and then the trust building possibility is just faster. We're able to build trust much faster when we charge a fee. So
Right.
I think there's a great future for fee-only advice. But right now, is it easy? No, it is not. But it's very interesting. I'm very advice, and going to grow.
Bhuvna, if I may ask you, you charge a flat fee or you charge fee as a percentage of AUM?
So, Anilji, we charge a minimum fee, percentage of AUM fee with a cap on the max fee.
Wonderful.
With a maximum cap on the fees. So, the fee can range anywhere between 75,000 to.
I think Bhuvna is facing some network problem.
Yeah, some network issues there, but
Yeah.
I was just reminiscing, my earlier visits to US, when I used to go almost every year to attend the international conferences of financial planning in 2002, 2003. Every year I went, and this used to be one of the important topics as to what is the best way to charge fee. And in US and in Canada, three possible ways were being debated, and one was, just like the legal professionals per hour. So depending upon how much time you spend with the client, so it could be 5,000 rupees per hour, 10,000, depending upon how senior you are. Or the second one was a flat fee. It could be per plan 25,000 or 10,000 or whatever. And the third one was a percentage of AUM. Obviously, the percentage of AUM was being considered as a very fair, because as the capacity and the the affordability of client rises, client comes from 1 crore to 2 crores to 3 crores.
Yes.
But if it is 5 crores, then some clients find it very tough. If the fee is 0.5%, then to pay 2.5 lakhs, etc. So with a cap or something like what Rupa was saying. So these are the some of the models. But let us hear from Rupa.
Yes, Rupa.
Yeah. Fee-based financial planning is, really since when I started working, so I was very fortunate enough to, start with a new venture. They were also into, into fee-based financial planning. So I got that experience, and that was also very close to my heart. And I really feel like you can really help people with, if you're fee-based, because you do not have any hidden agenda with you, right? Fee-based financial planning requires a lot of patience, as you really need to understand your client well without getting into personal space. Yet in and out of the client, you need to know that. But I would suggest, I would still say that attrition rate is, high in fee-based financial planning, because there are a few people who think that I have had clients who think that, we can take advice for a year and then take a break of 2-3 years and then come back. I have had that, I have witnessed that, and clients coming back to me after 2-3 years, and unfortunately they're at the same level, as they were earlier at the first place. So that's very disappointing. But there are people who are, really understanding the need of fee-based financial planning, as there is no, as I said, hidden agenda, and there is no, I'm not charging any commission also. So that is the only fee and only earning I'm having. So that people also understand that, and gradually it's increasing. But still we have a long way to go. We need to create awareness, as in, clients really do not know what is their expectations from financial planning. And we really need to educate and tell them what is the, what is 360-degree holistic view of their financial plan. It's a goal-based financial planning. Will be covering all your goals and everything. So once the client understands, then definitely the client sticks around, because they understand the value. So our agenda here is to, make understand people there is a need, and this is the future. So distribution of product is way easier and lucrative option than fee-based financial planning. But if you really need to give unbiased advice, then I think fee-based financial planning is the only answer.
But
so
I feel,
the same way like we go to a doctor, we do not go to a chemist directly. Right. So we need to diagnose the first what is the problem, and then we, whatever doctor prescribes, we take that medicine. So same way, if we go to a fee-based financial planner or a financial planner, and then we have a 360 holistic view of your finances, then we know exactly what needs to be done. So it becomes easier, for clients to understand this. So I think, so that's why I think fee-based financial planning is very important, and only this is the only way we can help clients and give advice.
And Leena, Rupa ji, I have to also make you this point, that why should people, when we go to doctor, we are not well, but why should people come to us when they are not well?
Exactly.
They should come to us when they are well. We can be called wellness experts instead of financial doctors, right? So they should be clear that they should approach us when they are doing fine, not in difficulty they are coming to us. So that is awareness. Yes, that awareness has to be created. Yes.
Exactly. And I met many youngsters also. They are earning very well, but yet they are not investing something, or they do not understand.
They understand the lack of awareness is there.
Lack of awareness is, we need to really,
Now people are becoming young population is becoming more aware about stock markets. They are very happy about the opening a demat account and doing trading, and they feel happy in that. But long term, investment will not be taken care of by the stock market movements in short term. Thank you so much, Rupa ji. Now I go back to Anil sir. Financial planning now flows like a blood in your veins, but you are also a chartered accountant. What is the comparison in both qualifications for understanding of our students?
Well, okay, both are professional qualifications, and I'm proud of both the qualifications. But to be very honest, I'm more proud to be a CFP than to be a chartered accountant. I became a CA at a young age of 22. That time, 22 was considered a very young age to become. These days, of course, there are a lot of examples where people are becoming even at the younger age also. But chartered accountancy gave me, my identity. It gave me my career. But CFP, gave me, my purpose, that why I exist in this world. Right. So that is the difference. That gave me, a normal career. But this has given me my passion. So chartered accountancy was I can say, a beginning of my career where I just got established as a finance professional. But I feel that I am completed only when, I embraced financial planning as a profession, as a religion. And now I proudly first introduce myself as a certified financial planner. And obviously, I am very proud of being a chartered accountant also. But let me tell you that what all a chartered accountant can do, financial planner can also do. So chartered accountants need financial planners, but financial planners don't need chartered accountants.
Right.
To tell you, for example, chartered accountants are more to do with transactional, with accounts, audit, income tax, etc. There is no personal touch there. It's more of, corporate world or doing some transactions.
And many chartered accountants pursue CFP.
Yes,
There are many chartered accountants who are our students.
Yes, they must,
Right.
and that is how they multiply, their skills several times. Just
Right.
by one more qualification, a chartered
Right.
accountant actually grow his practice, 3 or 4 times. Because when you become a CFP, it adds to, a personal angle because you are dealing with human emotions.
Right.
Chartered
Right.
accountant, you are only dealing with people's tax problems and how to, reduce their tax liability, etc., etc. But as a certified financial planner, you are getting deep into a person's psyche. You are becoming, his or her coach. You are becoming, his or her life friend. You are understanding the nuances of, what amount is required for their daughter's wedding, or if son is not doing so well, for whatever reasons, what are the medical expenses they may be required, and then getting into things like retirement and then home of your dream, and then when to retire, which is a very important topic in everybody's head. People want to retire early, but they don't know when to retire. So these are all individual decisions. And that is how CFP is able to differentiate oneself significantly from other professions, and particularly if we are comparing it with chartered accountant. Yes, chartered accountants are more in number. They are more prominent. They are respected in society. So also I said that I'm very proud of being a chartered accountant first, but the CFP has been, like an icing on the cake. And this has given me my purpose, my ikigai, the reason why I live now, to spread financial literacy, to improve awareness about how people can achieve their financial goals more comfortably, so that, their life becomes full of purpose, energy, resilience, happiness, joy, satisfaction. So that is what gives me more happiness. So that was the short answer to your question.
Thank you so much, Anil sir. And thank you very much all the participants, Rupa and Bhuvna, for spending a valuable time to participate in this event. So Krishan, I am seeing a lot of questions of students. If you can share your mobile number with them so that they can interact with you for their queries. There are various queries which have come up.
And if I can just take, one question which is being asked again and again. Somebody is working as a MFD now, and we explain the fee structure and time span of offline course of CFP. So obviously, all those who are, we heard today Rupa and Bhuvana, two wonderful case studies of earlier MFDs and now turning into fee-based advisors and feeling so.
I think, sir, he's asking about the course time, CFP course time.
So I'm just coming to that question, but before that, I just want to, build this background that it is not only his question. This is for all those who are attending today and those who may be working as MFD, how each one of them should aspire to convert into, CFP, and they may still continue as MFD and grow their practice. But obviously, if they shift to fee-based advisory, then this would be a very Puritan way of, growing one practice. And obviously, the fee structure and all, our team would be very happy to connect with you post event, because we are noting your phone numbers. We have your email IDs also. And Krishan or Kanhaiya, if you want to quickly answer some of these questions which are oft repeated, then please do that now.
Anil sir, there is one more question. How do we see new fintech firms providing direct modes of investment, which AI approach and new generation moving towards due to hype and marketing?
This is a short-term fad. This would come and go. Just like, youngsters caught on to the bandwagon of investing in crypto, and more of them burned their fingers rather than they made money. So, we had very good discussions by Rupa and also by Bhuvana that when we fall sick, do we go to a doctor or to a chemist? So going directly to fintech for your requirements is more like, going to a chemist or trying to select stocks on your own, which is a futile exercise, which nobody has ever been able to do. So it's a learning curve. People will learn it if they want to go and try fintech companies for making their investment decisions without consulting any advisor. But sooner or later, they would realize the need of having a coach, who is a professional, who is well qualified.
Right.
So my Bhuvna
Krishan,
wants to say something.
yeah, Bhuvna, you want to say something?
I want to say something on the fintech question. Talking not from the perspective of an investor, but talking from the perspective of an advisor, are the fintechs a challenge or are they a competition? If that is the intention of the question, I would say fintechs are going to change the game. There is a lot of hope in the work that they do. It will be better for advisors to adopt AI and fintech, using fintechs effectively in our advice generation. Fintech cannot do a high
yes.
work. They can do a high-tech work, but we can't do a high-tech work. So it makes sense to marry the abilities of a fintech in your advisory practice and adopt it and embrace the whole technology bandwagon, the flurry that's happening. That way your practice can grow. So there's a lot of hope there.
For consumers, so they have to still need a financial planner to use even fintech. So that
because
is,
we're talking now to a audience that is more advisors, I thought maybe that's what he meant.
That's what, Madhuji, we call it, phygital. So clients need touch, and they also want technology.
Yes.
So they want a physical interaction and they want physical technology also.
Yes.
That's why we say that all of us should go phygital. So lose the touch with the client, face-to-face, shaking hands, sitting with them, having lunch with them, and also ensuring that their portfolio, their investments are done seamlessly, with the help of some platform, so that they can, on the mobile, they can see what is the current value, etc., etc. So it should be technologically enabled, but without losing the face-to-face touch.
Right.
We use Rupa as a platform for our clients. So we kind of marry the facilities that the fintech space gives in our practice.
Right. It's nice, very nice talking to all of you and understanding a lot of things from you, a few different new things as well. I hope our participants have enjoyed this session a lot. I would request Krishan and Kanhaiya, you can share the phone numbers please on the screen, so that any student who wants to enroll for CFP or need more guidance, they can approach.
Ma'am, I've already shared my number in the chat, and I noted down their queries also.
Okay.
To connect with them also.
Sure, Krishan. Thank you very much, everyone. And happy Dussehra to all of you again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Good luck to everyone and happy Vijayadashmi and Shubha Puja.
God bless you all. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. मेरा सवाल का जवाब नहीं मिला.
What is your question, please?
मैंने CFP का कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाया. कंप्लीट बुक्स है मेरे पास. लास्ट न्यू सिलेबस का लिया था.
हाँ.
कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाया. इसकी कैसे कंप्लीट करें?
आपका न्यू सिलेबस
एडवांस प्लानिंग तक जो है मेरे पास कंप्लीट सेट है.
आपके पास ऑल 4 लेवल्स का बुक्स है, राइट? आपने एडमिशन लिया था
CFP लिया हुआ है.
अच्छा, आपने कौन सा एग्जाम दिया था?
CFP का.
Which level?
लेवल फर्स्ट से शुरू किया था. 4 लेवल का बुक से आ गया मेरे पास.
अच्छा, आपने कोई एग्जाम, तो आपका वो लेवल 1 क्लियर नहीं हुआ सर?
नहीं, लेवल 1 क्लियर नहीं हुआ.
तो अभी आप दोबारा कब देना चाहते हैं?
या कंप्लीट करना है.
कंप्लीट करना है. आप कहाँ पर है? विच सिटी सर?
शिवकाशी, तमिलनाडु.
Tamil Nadu. So Krishan, we can make him join in the coming IP classes for revision.
Okay. No.
Krishan, आप इनका नंबर नोट कर लीजिए.
Please.
Kanhaiya, Krishan is there.
Ask him to connect him.
हाँ, तो आप कृष्ण को बोलिए इनसे कनेक्ट करें, और जो भी हमारा IP का बैच स्टार्ट हो रहा है अभी क्लासेस का, he can join in that class again. He can attend the classes again, and then he can appear for exam.
Okay.
ठीक है sir. Any other question which is not answered, please ask.
I have one question, madam.
The number,
yes.
Mobile number.
Yes, please.
Mobile
number. We have your number with us, sir. Kisan or anyone.
Sir, we have your number. We'll call you. हाँ जी करना.
क्वेश्चन मैं भी करना चाहता हूँ.
हाँ जी बोलिए करणाम जी.
I have one question, madam. I want to know the difference between the chartered wealth manager and CFP.
CFP is more recognized when it comes to investment advisory. Chartered wealth manager का मैंने कोर्स देखा है. CFP is much advanced and much more content is there. The learning will be great in CFP, and when you do CFP, you become eligible to become RIA with SEBI.
Okay, thank you.
मैडम एक क्वेश्चन मैं भी करना चाहता हूँ।
हाँ जी, बोलिए विनोद जी।
मैडम मैं ये जानना चाह रहा था कि अगर CFP में हमने एनरोलमेंट तो करा लिया है,
हाँ,
अगर किसी कारण से हमारा एग्जाम पास नहीं हो पाता है तो क्या इसमें अटेम्प्ट वगैरह होते हैं या फिर
नहीं,
हमें
ऐसा
फिर दोबारा
कुछ नहीं, ऐसा
एग्जाम
कुछ
के लिए
नहीं।
एलिजिबल होते हैं हम?
हाँ हाँ, 1 साल के लिए आप एलिजिबल होते हैं। अगर आपको 1 साल में नहीं क्लियर हो पाता, आपको बस फीस दोबारा देनी पड़ती है।
मैडम किस चीज की फीस? कॉलेज की
FPSB,
फीस?
FPSB का रजिस्ट्रेशन फीस नहीं, कॉलेज की फीस नहीं। FPSB का रजिस्ट्रेशन फीस एंड एग्जामिनेशन फीस।
मैडम वो कितनी होती है?
FPSB का रजिस्ट्रेशन फीस अभी $100 से कितना है कृष्ण अभी लेटेस्ट?
195 है मैम।
$195।
विद इन 1 ईयर अगर हम CFP नहीं कर पाते तब?
हाँ, तब देना।
1 साल का समय होता है हमारे पास।
हाँ जी, तो
एनरोलमेंट के बाद
आप ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि आप पहले क्लासेस कर लीजिए, जब आपको कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाए कि अब आप कर सकते हैं एग्जाम, तब आप FPSB का फीस दीजिए, पहले मत दीजिए।
अच्छा, FPSB का फीस
बाद
तभी
में
देना है, एग्जाम के लिए एनरोलमेंट हमें तभी कराना
थोड़ा
है?
थोड़ा पहले दे दीजिए, 1 महीना पहले, जब आपको कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाए कि अभी आप एग्जाम के लिए लीजिए, अब तैयार हो गए हैं, देन यू पे FPSB का रजिस्ट्रेशन फीस एंड देन अपीयर फॉर एग्जाम। तो आपका विद इन
कोर्स खत्म होने के बाद जरूरी नहीं है कि हम एग्जाम के लिए एनरोलमेंट कराएं?
हाँ, बाद में करा सकते हैं जब आपको कन्वीनियंट लगता है।
जब हमें लगे कि हम चारों लेवल की अब हमारी तैयारी हो चुकी है, अब हम एग्जाम दे सकते हैं।
3 लेवल की, 4 लेवल की नहीं, 4 लेवल तो 3 लेवल। हाँ
हाँ जी, 3 लेवल की तैयारी हो गई हमारी,
हाँ
तब
जी,
हम उसके बाद एग्जाम के लिए एनरोलमेंट कराएं, अदरवाइज जरूरी नहीं है। और मैडम हम ये एनरोलमेंट के एग्जाम के लिए 1 साल बाद भी करा सकते हैं?
एनरोलमेंट मतलब एडमिशन के, ICFP में एडमिशन के बाद ना।
मैम कॉलेज में तो एडमिशन हो गया जैसे,
तो उसके 1 साल बाद करा
के लिए
सकते
कह
हैं,
रहा हूँ।
कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, आप 1 साल बाद भी करा सकते हैं। हाँ,
अगर अभी हमें लगता है कि हमारी तैयारी उतनी अच्छी से नहीं है,
बिल्कुल,
तो टाइम लग जाता है, तो कोई
बिल्कुल
दिक्कत नहीं इसमें।
बिल्कुल
ओके मैम, थैंक यू मैम।
मैडम एक डाउट मेरा भी था।
की फीस
हाँ
कितनी
जी,
चल रही है अभी?
वो आपको सर कृष्ण बता देंगे।
हेलो,
हाँ जी, बताइए।
मैडम मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा था कि जैसे जो CFP करते हैं,
हाँ,
तो जैसे मतलब कोई ग्रेजुएशन करता है तो उसको अंडर ग्रेजुएट कहते हैं। जो CFP के, जैसे मैंने अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन कर लिया, एडमिशन कर लिया, अब मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ अपना सिलेबस।
अच्छा,
तो मैं क्या बोल सकता हूँ किसी को कि मैं क्या करता हूँ?
CFP कर रहे हैं आप? ग्रेजुएशन भी कर रहे हैं क्या साथ साथ आप?
मैडम मैं वर्किंग हूँ अभी, ग्रेजुएशन मेरा कंप्लीट है। मैं पहले से ही मतलब बैंक्स के लिए फाइनेंस, मतलब बैंक्स के लिए जो कस्टमर लाता था फाइनेंस के लिए पहले,
अच्छा,
ये कोर्स के बारे में जानकारी लगी तो मैं इसमें भी एनरोल हुआ हूँ। मुझे
ठीक है,
बुक्स मिला बट वीडियो लेक्चर्स नहीं मिले।
ठीक है,
वीडियो लेक्चर्स नहीं मिले मुझे, 4
क्या
महीने
कुछ
से, बस बुक्स आई।
वीडियो लेक्चर नहीं मिले हैं?
हाँ, ई-लर्निंग के थ्रू लिया मैंने एडमिशन।
अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं, वो मैं कृष्ण से बोल देती हूँ, कृष्ण आपसे कांटेक्ट कर लेंगे। कन्हैया प्लीज इनका भी नाम नोट कर लीजिए।
I also have a question.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, actually, like I'm currently doing CFP course in financial planning, and
Anji.
I want to know, like, it will be to completing this course, it will take around 2 years from my perspective. So, like, after completing that, did I get, like, when I want to join some like MNC company, like I can go and apply for
आपका क्वेश्चन क्लियर नहीं हो पाया, there were a lot of disturbance.
Ma'am, I have a question regarding challenge status.
हाँ,
I want to know if a person is not graduate, then can the experience is also considered?
No,
valid?
it has to be post graduation in finance.
Okay, right. Thank you.
So all the remaining questions, Kishan can address all your queries, and if any question is not answered, he will share your number with me. I will interact with you.
Ma'am, I have a question.
हाँ जी, बोलिए सर।
I have passed post graduation. I am eligible for challenge status, as you say.
पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन किसमें किया सर आपने, किस सब्जेक्ट में किया है?
In finance from NMIMS college.
हाँ जी सर, फिर आप एलिजिबल है।
So means I have to directly give the 4th.
हाँ जी, 4th level.
So I was not told about this. I joined to level 1, level 2, everything.
अभी भी आप शिफ्ट कब आपने ज्वाइन किया है? तब सर चैलेंज स्टेटस अभी अनाउंस हुआ है सर। चैलेंज स्टेटस अभी 1 वीक पहले अनाउंस हुआ है। उसके पहले हमें भी नहीं मालूम था कि चैलेंज स्टेटस आने वाला है।
Very good. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
In IP subject, there are many in the workbook. There are many questions not answered properly. The formulas are not answered properly.
वो हमने corrections कर दिए हैं अभी. Corrections कर दिए हैं.
Okay, ma'am.
Madhu ma'am, I'm sorry to interrupt you. We have another class schedule on the same panel.
No problem, Kanhaiya. So their questions can be answered by Krishan or you separately.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
I'm just putting
Have a good day, everyone.
number here.
Yeah, please put the number here.
Thank you, ma'am.
All the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Take care, all of you. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. Same to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.